You are now tuned in to Life Music Energy Radio on Philly Urban Radio, 89.1 FM.
And the guest of the evening, Clinical.
Hello, everybody.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm so happy to be here with you.
Yay! I'm excited to have you in the building. This is definitely an exciting time for me as well.
Yes, I left work early to get here right on time, and I was early, so everything's working out.
I love that. All right, so we're going to be doing an interview for you today. We're going to get into a little bit of your musical career, a little bit of your personal life, and just you in general as an artist on the scene, hailing from Rhode Island on over through Boston. But what I want to do first is I want to get them a little bit familiar with your music. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play one of your tracks that you send in for submission, which I was actually very happy to receive because I actually love this track.
Thank you.
It's called Solid Gold. Can you give us like a little bit of information? Who did the production on this? And
the mixing and the mastering and recording and everything. Mm-hmm. So I obviously wrote it. I recorded it. I made the beat. I mixed it. I mastered it. And the rest is history. I did everything.
You did pretty much everything on that.
I did everything. Yeah, this was the oldest track actually off the debut album, and it was originally an acoustic guitar track, and then someone said you need to like make that pop a little more. So I totally just like remixed the beat to make it kind of just get the heads nodding a little bit.
You made it pop.
I did.
Excellent. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into this track by Clinical. The title of this track is called Solid Gold. I need you to listen up, Boston people. We got a very talented man in the building. As he said, he wrote the song, produced the song, mastered the song. He is the song.
Yes, I am.
And pay very close attention to the lyrics. There's a message behind the madness in this. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Philly Urban Radio, 89.1 FM. Life Music Energy Radio. I do apologize. We had a little bit of technical-ish difficulties with the tracks that we were supposed to play for Clinical, but we're getting that worked out. But in the meantime and in between time, Clinical has agreed to do a bit of a freestyle and a little bit of a acapella for us. Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, that's going to be dope because I wasn't even expecting to do that on the show. So we're just going to go ahead and make it work while we go ahead and get these track issues out of the way. So you want to start with the acapella first, or you want to start with the freestyle first?
Let's do it over this beat right now.
All right, cool. So Clinical, everybody's going to go ahead and kick a freestyle for y'all real quick.
Right over it. Okay. I can go right now? You hear me? All right, let's go. Can I get the beat up in the headphones? My dreams are solid gold, large and bold and pressed upon the mountainside. Go out and cry, they echo out and multiply. You sit with sunken eyes and sulk and try to look alive to rectify your hellish 9 to 5. I couldn't justify denying all my early life in search of chasing money, replacing fun with business buddies, wrestling deadlines every Monday. I'm on my own path, do not come ask me what my plan is. I got myself this far, I'm pretty sure I'll get to finish. And I got those savvy smarts, so that preceding caveat should ward off any self-assured and preachy types. I carry lots of reasons to go on with music. The first being how I choose to use it, reinvent the world and how I view it. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Just a little something. Just a little something.
That was hot. I
could keep going and going.
Oh, if you want to keep going, by all means. That was dope. That was dope.
All right.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you're feeling this Philly Urban Radio, and then I realized I'm on a radio show, and I can't hear anyone's responses, but I hope you guys are feeling this.
Well, we do have a call-in line, so if you guys want to call in and give a shout-out to Clinical, let him know how he's doing, whether or not you like the freestyle. You can also go ahead and give us a call at 617-910-9474. If you want to do any city shout-outs, or, you just want to get on there and say a little bit about what's going on here in the studio, go ahead and give us a call. But, Clinical, go ahead and finish off that freestyle.
Okay, cool. It sounds good. All right. See what we got here. All right. So, where am I going? What am I doing? Boy, I'm lucky easily could become where are my royalties? Who am I suing? All for nothing. And I'm not plugging that you keep from climbing the ladder, but I'm just trying to analyze methodically my future. If I do good with music, how could I confuse it with a lavish lifestyle and synonymize it with happiness? Trapped in a facsimile with rap, and it's worthless if life becomes purposeless encircling me. When I was once in control, now I'm curled up in a ball, feeling like I was at school, so isolated, alone. But if I could rock an open open mic every single night and mingle in the crowd afterwards. Yeah, I'd be alright and get paid just to do it. No question I'd pursue it, but so would everyone. I know I'm saying nothing new, but still my blood boils like insurgencies. Military coup that burdens me every time I think the perfect world for me would soon arrive. And I'd revive a local music scene, restoring power to the people to decide what sinks and swims. And I would recommend you come to see me. Don't have to buy a CD, just be the one twisted like the screw of Archimedes. All right, I'll end there.
Yes. All right. And once again, that's Clinical, y'all. He's in the building here at Philly Urban Radio on the Life Music Energy Show. So that was dope. So we're in the process of working out these technical difficulties so we can go ahead and get some tracks on for you guys and come in strong with that interview. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into a couple of local tracks by the artist by the name of J City. We're going to go ahead and get those tracks played for you. And then we're going to be right back with Clinical and hopefully get you some of this great music that he has in store for you guys.
It's great.
So
stay tuned. It's great. It's worth the wait.
You better not turn that dial.
We're going to roll with it here in the studio. You have to roll with it back wherever you are.
That's right. If you turn the dial, I can find you.
Do not turn the dial. Do not switch the tab.
I will find you.
You will.
You don't want me looking for you. I'm crazy.
That's true. I wasn't going to
really.
say it.
Why, thank you.
Since you're out in the open about that.
All right, Philly Urban Radio, Life Music Energy. We're going to go ahead and get into these tracks by J City, and we'll be right back with you. Stay tuned. Life Music Energy Radio. We have Clinical in the studio with us today. Clinical, you there?
I'm still here.
Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here, and I'm more awake than ever.
Throughout the technical difficulties,
you have kept me on my toes.
Ow!
Yes.
I try. I do what I can.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Clinical is going to be our artist on the spotlight today on the Life Music Energy Show. So we're going to be doing an interview with him in a few. But seems like somebody wants to do a little bit of a acapella.
I have to do an acapella now?
Yeah, you have to do an acapella.
Oh, wait, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I actually asked you to do it.
You did ask me to do it.
I wanted to make it seem like,
you don't have to.
Like people, I like to make it seem like I'm not asking for all the opportunities.
I roll with the punches. I was going to be like, you don't have to if you don't want to.
That was very professional. So you're good, you're good. I am ready.
All right, you're ready?
Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right, so go ahead. Get into it.
All right. Free speech brings out the flower child in me, totally copacetic, but clinical so mimetic, so you never really know what you're getting. My myelin hits the ozone, I'm a violin virtuoso on the vocal fold, smoking the Paul Oakenfold. I got the hot noggin, not the Haagen-Dazs, so we've been dropping bombs of trauma. One day we'll wonder why they're bombing us, Obama. Drones with civilian flesh residue, I'm a one-man obsessed protest and expect no less of you. Topo monopolies, Mephistopheles comedies, heckle records with sodomy, right through the 45 hollow piece. Hike up thermometers, vomit comets, kilometers, been a monitor of the people ever since I was taught to pray to steeples. Got a mama's on who expects her to be a phenomenon, so I strap the helmet on and vroom vroom kickstart the rebellion on. Pitting the pendulum dope, put a big old bend at the end of the rope, so if the sickle misses the throat, that's how I'm ending them. Like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
A little bit, just, some
just a little 16.
Some light.
Nothing too intense. A little bit of optimism.
Yeah, nothing too intense. Just something that he just does, on his free time.
That's right.
All right, you guys. And again, that is Clinical. Clinical, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, and Instagram, all/ClinicalMC.
Clinical MC.
So all of those social media sites /ClinicalMC, or you can go to clinicalmusic.com and you can check out the debut album, videos, merchandise, all that.
Dope. All right, so as promised earlier in the program, we're going to go ahead and get into this track called Solid Gold, the one that I said that I absolutely adore. Just one more time, can you just let them know who put this together?
The whole album is self-produced. I made every beat. I played guitar and bass on every track.
Say word.
I mixed and mastered it at
word.
Forest Hills Studio.
Say word.
Yeah, I won't let you know where that is. I'll just say it's not in my closet. But anyway, moving on.
It's not in your basement?
It is not in my basement closet. Unfinished. But anyway, with traces of radon. No,
nice.
But it is the whole thing I did myself, so I'm very, very proud of it. So when you listen to that, listen to it, keep that in mind. And I just appreciate everyone's support. But Solid Gold is definitely has a strong place in my heart because it was like the first track that I was like, oh, this is dope. I can do this.
All right.
Real lyrical.
Dope. All right, so we're going to officially go ahead and get into this track, Solid Gold by Clinical. You are tuned into Life Music Energy on Philly Urban Radio 89.1
Oh, yeah. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. Battling the people saying rapping's just a hobby, telling me to wake up, shut the fuck up, you copy? My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. Battling the people saying rapping's just a hobby, telling me to wake up, shut the fuck up, you copy? So, my dreams are solid gold, large and bold impressed upon the mountainside. Go out and cry, they echo out and multiply. You sit with sunken eyes and sulk and try to look alive to rectify your hellish 9 to 5. I couldn't justify denying all my early life in search of chasing money, replacing fun with business buddies, wrestling deadlines every Monday. I'm on my own path, do not come ask me what my plan is. I got myself this far, I'm pretty sure I'll get to finish. And I got those savvy smarts, so that preceding caveat should ward off any self-assured and preachy types. I carry lots of reasons to go on with music. The first being how I choose to use it, reinvent the world and how I view it. Picture like when your mother uses those electric beaters and the metal bars rotate while the batter hits the ceiling. That liquid cake is like my energy, a sweet nectar penetrating everything, the sugary sweetness hemorrhaging. I've got a rhyme cadence flowing and a stage presence going, and it's time that I'm showing everyone what I've been knowing all along. To every song's instrumental section, that I could wreck it like my job is really demolition. Hallucinations, delusions of fame and fortune, the incorrect reason to pursue entertainment. Just watch me, you gotta have some irons in the fire, but you also need to gather tinder to bring it into existence in winter. My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. Battling the people saying rapping's just a hobby, telling me to wake up, shut the fuck up, you copy? My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. Battling the people saying rapping's just a hobby, telling me to wake up, shut the fuck up, you copy? Where am I going, what am I doing? Boy, I'm lucky, easily could become, where are my royalties? Who am I suing, all for nothing? And I'm not plugging that you keep from climbing the ladder, but I'm just trying to analyze methodically my future. If I do good with music, how could I confuse it with a lavish lifestyle and synonymize it with happiness? Trapped in a facsimile with rapping, it's worthless if life becomes purposeless encircling me. When I was once in control, now I'm curled up in a ball, feeling like I was at school, so isolated, alone. But if I could rock an open mic like every single night and mingle in the crowd afterwards, yeah, I'd be alright and get paid just to do it. No question I'd pursue it, but so would everyone. I know I'm saying nothing new, but still my blood boils like insurgencies, a military coup that burdens me like every time I think the perfect world for me would soon arrive. And I'd revive a local music scene, restoring power to the people to decide what sinks and swims. And I would recommend you come to see me. Don't have to buy a CD, just be the one twisting like the screw of Archimedes, expressing verbally you need me. And I'll be on stage with the nerve to serve the ladies and the gentlemen, hot like Hades. Beelzebub, the devil comes spurting out of my mouth, thundering loud like the kettle drum. My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. Battling the people saying rapping's just a hobby, telling me to wake up, shut the fuck up, you copy? My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. Battling the people saying rapping's just a hobby, telling me to wake up, shut the fuck up, you copy? So in the end, when all is said and done, the war's within. I pay no attention to those who decrease motivation. I take the pen and get to spilling ink, silly papers filling, so it's clear that what you really think is nothing. My ability is something that is humbling. I rise like finished dumplings, despise the men in cufflinks. Financial district men get assimilated, it's rough and tumble, live and hand to mouth. But at least I feel I'm a man with clout when I stand with open mouth. Approach the stage with the rage, came to cave 'em in with lyrical intensity, like I'm quoting the Raven Man. I'm staring out the windows to see which way the wind blows. I guarantee I'll see 1,000 rappers go where it goes. I make originality my top priority. How many raps you know use the acoustic with authority? I bring the clarity in ways you couldn't fathom. I'm scaring them with a smile like my name was Wednesday Addams. I'm splitting atoms and hitting Saturn in gritty patterns. I treat detractors like Bilbo Baggins and little wagons. Get carried off while fans rally around me down the alley where I started rapping. Have you heard me lately? Gravy AP in my mind, spreading rabies in the rhymes. Like scabies in the skin, give me your ear and then I'm in. What a career, I'm just beginning. It's definitely not the ending. Used to dream of this and then I made it happen, now I'm ranting. My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. Battling the people saying rapping's just a hobby, telling me to wake up, shut the fuck up, you copy? My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. My dreams are solid gold, you're never gonna stop me. Battling the people saying rapping's just a hobby, telling me to wake up, shut the fuck up, you copy?
Yes, yes, yes. Philly Urban Radio, 89.1 FM. That track you just heard was from Mr. Clinical, the MC, titled Solid Gold.
That track was crazy.
Yes. So you did everything on that track. You wrote the song, you did the production, you did the mastering, you played, you did everything.
I played everything. I cleaned up, I swept the studio after I recorded.
That's your baby.
Yep, I checked the mail right outside. Afterwards, I made dinner for my
Nice.
girl. I did everything
Nice.
related to the production.
That's what's up. I was really digging that track. I hope you guys are
Thank
paying
you.
attention to the lyrics of the song. Just keep the faith, keep hope alive. Your dreams are solid gold.
That's right.
Gold. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this interview. I got some questions for you. As far as your professional status as a musician, actually, what do you prefer to call yourself?
I mean, I call myself...
An artiste?
Yes, that's it.
You're
no,
an
I mean,
artiste.
it depends on what circle I'm in. You know what I mean? I'll refer to myself as a hip hop artist because I'm a producer. Like I said, everything is self-produced here. A rapper, obviously.
Right.
I also play guitar and bass and drums. So
An
I'm
actual
an
musician.
instrumentalist.
Love
Yeah,
it.
I'm a musician. So I just want people to know that I'm kind of like the full package. And if anyone's seen my show live recently, I incorporate like live band elements. I actually play guitar and rap.
Yeah,
on
I
some
heard
of the
that
tracks.
set is quite dope.
Yeah.
I always hear that. You should have been there.
I'm still, it's nice. I'm still working out all the kinks, but it sounds pretty. I wouldn't bring it to the stage if I didn't feel like it was a dope show. So
Yeah, that's what's up.
yeah, absolutely.
Respect
And
for your fans.
yes.
All right, so with what it is that you do, what do you like the most, and what do you like the least about being this full package?
What I like the most is the autonomy. I like not having a boss. I like not having to depend on
Right.
anybody. You have to be willing to make the investment as an artist, but if you do everything yourself, you can make an investment for a studio and then make everything yourself rather than buy beats all the time.
Very true.
And that my favorite part is just being self-contained and being my own boss.
I love
to put
that.
it simple. And my least favorite part is having to do everything myself. Like, it's time consuming and it takes energy, you know what I mean? But I
Right.
love it. You have to love that. You have to love the
what you
hustle.
do.
If you're gonna do this and be serious about this and be a professional, you have to be able to be tired and go on not a lot of sleep and do promo and hand flyers to people.
Yeah,
But I think for
it's a
me,
lot of hard work.
yeah, I think for me, probably just handling all the promotion, handling all that, the stuff the behind the scenes stuff is probably the most taxing part. But I still love that. So
Yeah,
I don't even think it's fair to say I don't like it.
I can't even say that I can imagine, but just watching these artists that go head first into these things, you guys, I admire you for all the hard work and everything that you put in. And when it comes out with tracks like Solid Gold and another track that we're going to play a little bit later here on the segment called Spoken to the Mic?
Yeah, Spoke on the Mic.
Yeah,
Yep.
tracks like that is what makes it all worth it. And for me, for a fan, I appreciate you.
Yes, well, I appreciate you,
appreciate you.
LaWanda Monique, because you've been a supporter, and I'm here right now,
Hey.
and it's beautiful. Thank
I
you.
do what I can. Now, previously mentioned, you were born and raised in Rhode Island, but now reside here in Boston, Mass. What is the difference between the local scenes? Have you been back to perform in Rhode Island since you've been here in Boston, or?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, I'm very upfront with the fact that I was born and raised in Rhode Island and then came to Boston. Actually, I was at school in Western Mass and came to Boston to teach and kind of develop my art form in Boston. So I feel very embraced and supported by the Boston hip-hop family and community. And I will represent Boston as a sort of, what do you call it, an affiliate or a
Affiliate of
sort
Boston?
Yeah, what do they call it? Like in the
You're a
They used to do this
Bostonian.
in the mafia. If you weren't Italian, you could still be like like a half member. That's kind of how I feel. I'm not born and bred in Boston, but it's right down the street. I grew up an hour away.
I love that.
And but I always go back to Rhode Island to perform. I performed, my first time ever was in Rhode Island. I do performances semi-regularly in Rhode Island because I want to rep Rhode Island as well. But
Nice.
when I'm there's room for both. You know what I mean?
Make the time.
There's room for both Boston and Rhode Island.
There's enough time for the world. There's
and
room enough for the world.
And if you do your research, if you're really into the hip hop community, you'll know that there's a lot of collaboration and work. Rhyme Culture, Rhode Island, does a lot of work with Boston artists and
they
vice
definitely
versa.
do.
And
they
Rhode
definitely
Island,
do. Big
Rhode Island
up.
artists rock with Rec Shop and lots of other organizations up here.
Yeah,
so
big up Justin Bourne and the Rec Shop movement. I'm actually trying to get them to come in and talk a little bit about their work and stuff that they've been doing in and out of state with the local artists as well, coming soon.
Good.
All right. So with that, you being so busy with being, the MC, the producer, doing everything yourself, is there anyone special in your life at this time?
Wanda. I thought we agreed you wouldn't. Okay, since you asked, there is this amazing girl named Wanda Monique. No, there's this other amazing woman who I love and adore.
Why am I the girl and she's the woman?
Well,
I can dig it.
Oh man, you put me on the spot now. Good, the crowd can't see me turning red. But anyway, this amazing girl / woman. You guys are in that age where you could kind of refer to you as both. Yes, you're in that. Yes. Anyway, well, her name is Rebecca, and she's my fiance, about to be wife. This Sunday we're getting married. So
I am so happy for you guys.
She's a singer, very talented, and inspiration to me on many levels. She's broadened my horizons in so many ways, and I don't want to get it too mushy, but that means the world to me, to be in a relationship with her. So
that's what's up.
It's what fuels me.
That backup.
Exactly.
That backup, that solid support system. No matter what happens, she's always there. That's what's up.
Yes.
So ladies, sorry. Clinical's off the market. Come Sunday, he's and chain down.
Exactly. Call in while you can.
No. We don't condone that around here.
Calling in? Okay, don't
Rebecca,
call in.
I got you back. I got you, boo.
That's right.
I got you, boo. All right, so back to the music aspect. So some of your influence I read on your biography, which is actually online, you got some really great influential artists listed. I seen you had the Chili Peppers, Gang Starr, rest in peace, Nas, Eminem, Common, Big Pun, the gentleman who actually has some lyrics on this instrumental, Mr. Pharoah Monch. That is like an awesome group of artists. Did you grow up with them, like, when you were younger, listening to them, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do they play a part in what it is that you do? Right.
So when I was, young teenager, like 12, 13, I got a guitar for Christmas, and I started playing and jamming. And so, rock music was a huge influence. Jimi Hendrix and Red Hot Chili Peppers in terms of guitar and what they do, use it as a voice. That always was so meaningful to me. So I grew up just jamming in my basement playing guitar. And when I was 15, this kid from the city next to me came in. He was a huge hip-hop head and would just freestyle just to mess around, and got me to do it. And so I started freestyling when I was 15, and then turned into more of a written artist. But I would say, like, around that time or a little bit before, I discovered Gang Starr. My brother turned me on to Gang Starr.
Yes.
Got into, who else? Wu-Tang, Busta. When I was little, Busta was like my favorite artist. And I'm big on voice. Yeah.
Got you all in check.
If you listen to Pharoah Monch, Busta, Guru from Gang Starr, Big Pun, they all have very specific voices, and I'm big on voice.
Do. Very distinctive.
Yes, exactly. So I'm very, very attracted to the timbre of the voice, if you will, the sound of the voice.
That's what's up.
So that's kind of what I grew up on. It's in terms of hip hop, and then as time goes on, I got more diversified. But I also like anything that sounds weird, like I like stuff that's like alternative.
Nothing's weird. Things are just misunderstood.
Okay, I like that. I will never use weird again.
That's my thing. No, nothing's weird.
Nothing's
just misunderstood.
Weird. Okay, so I embrace the term weird. It's kind of like, how nerds embrace the term nerd now. It's cool to be a nerd. I feel like it. Yeah. Well, have you seen what's it called? What's that show with the geeks? And I don't know. Anyway, I can't think of the song.
I know you're talking about Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory, exactly. That's part of they're riding the nerd wave.
I love that show. That's actually one of my favorite programs to watch when I do actually get time to watch TV.
That's great, LaWanda. Back to me. Anyway.
Right.
So, no, I'm kidding. So what I like is, what I like about music is if it challenges and pushes the boundaries, then I'm all for it, and that's what I try to do. So, from playing guitar, putting in weird riffs, and the Pharoah Monch's voice is, like my favorite voice by far in hip hop. I love it. So I try to, go for that sound, that distinct sound, set me apart from the crowd.
Yeah, definitely. And you do have that. It's very distinctive. I can always tell your track when it's playing.
Thank you.
So that's awesome. Your music is great. I mean,
I appreciate that.
Chill. All right. So, in regards to the local scene, what are some local artists that you are currently listening to? What is in your iPod right now?
Okay. So, man, there are so many local artists who I respect and love and work with that it's kind of hard for me to just single a few out. But for instance, Bakari, who you just played, Bakari JB, he rocked at my album release. Yeah, at church a couple nights ago, and I'm a huge fan of his and approached him to do it. Also, my boys Strobe and Essex, I have to give a shout out to them because I started going to Grab the Mic, DJ Nomadic's Grab the Mic.
Shout out to
Nomadic.
Nomadic.
Shout out to Nomadic. And, they were both very welcoming, and when I listened to Strobe and Essex, I was just like, I love the beats, I love both of their flows and styles. Who else? Wazir Gray is
love
great.
Wazir.
He does some of the spoken word stuff that I
Definitely.
respect. I try to work that into my show too, so I really respect that. And Rugged and Raw comes with the fire. People need to talk about him more because he came here from New York.
Every week, and
good.
I keep telling people, get him to Rugged and Raw.
I've seen him perform. He wins the award for biggest difference between off-screen appearance and on-stage appearance because he's real humble, sweet, respectful guy, and then he gets on and he goes all Ice Cube on you.
Right.
You want to take a few steps back.
And then he goes back to being humble.
Yes, he
is. It's like a transition. The mic changes him.
He is.
He's like a monster.
He is. Yep.
All right. So is there any artists out there on the scene right now that you're looking in the future to collaborate with on anything, or anyone you're looking forward to meeting, seeing?
Oh, man. Well, I need to hit Rugged back up, actually, because I had approached him and he was down to do it, and then I just, one thing leads to another, and it's been 3 months. So I need to get back. Shout out to Rugged and Raw. I got to reach out to him again. He's definitely number one on my list right now.
Definitely.
Also, I like collaborating with different types of music, not just hip hop. So there are some other artists who there's this group, the Seaver Express. Which is kind of a weird title to fit into a hip hop program, but they're like an indie band, and my friend is in it, and I approached them to do something because I play guitar and I like all kinds of music. So there you go. You might hear me on an indie song without expecting it. Collabo there.
I would definitely. I'm looking forward to hearing that when it happens.
I would love to link up with Bakari. I haven't talked to him about it, but
I'm sure that'll happen.
I would love to link up with him, and then. Let's see, who else? Well, as far as producers go, if I can switch to a producer.
Yeah, sure. That was going to be my next question.
Yeah, Archetype is crazy, and I've seen him a few nights just, do a beat showcase, and his beats are so full and just like pound. There's
bass.
Yeah, exactly. So I would love that. And also this dude, shout out to Genova 7. I don't know how many people actually know who he is, but I don't mean that like he's
Well, no,
he's not.
This is the first time I'm hearing
exactly,
of him. So
right.
That's
like,
fine. Put people on.
We haven't talked about him, so I'm going to put people on.
Put him
so
on.
SoundCloud.com/ I think it's Genova/7. And he featured at Rec Shop's Freedom Cypher last month, and he plays guitar like I do, and he also has these weird trip hop beats that kind of are like a little trippy and dreamy and out there. So if you're into pushing the boundaries again, you should turn on to Genova 7, and I actually reached out to him, so hopefully we could work out something.
All right. All right. So once again, we have Clinical, the MC, in the building here at Philly Urban Radio, 89.1 FM on the Life Music Energy Show. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get into one more track from you. It's going to be the track titled Sunshine. You want to give us a little bit of info on this track?
Yes. Just be patient. The intro is a little strange, and I hope that it brings you into my world a little, and then boom, the beat drops. But Sunshine's...
Drop kick by a beat?
Yeah, so one of the things I haven't really mentioned is that my name Clinical kind of comes from clinical psychology, which has to do with mental health. Very focused on mental illness, mental health, experiences of all humans. And Sunshine talks a little bit about just it's like an uplifting track, but that also addresses the realities of what it is to be an artist, the depression and anxiety that can go along with it, because there are dark days, just being human, but especially being an artist, especially a starving one.
Yeah.
So Sunshine's like that, and then at the end it's a little more uplifting, talks about the things that I can look forward to in life, like my relationship with my wonderful Rebecca that you brought up here. Yes.
Love that,
So,
girl.
yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into this track.
Cool.
It's titled Sunshine. Again, we have Clinical MC on Life Music Energy Radio, Philly Urban Radio, 89.1 FM.
Sunshine, 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 sunshine,
myopic, forgot to see the forest for the oaks and the maple leaves swinging to the ground like the feather in the Forrest Gump opening credits. He wants to get it so bad he sometimes forgets to be a fan first. What made him rap in the first place? That damn thirst to publish verbal puzzles between his herbal guzzles, looking up at purple skies nightly in his blanket huddled. All he wanted was his self-expression. Fell in love with hip-hop and learned a bunch of lessons. Now he's trying to stay focused, but he's bound to be hopeless every time he hears that little chorus telling him he can't do it. Screw it, Steve. Too many fish in the pond. Why did you believe in the first place? Probably cause since my first race I've been eyeing first place. I got a mind to push envelopes, feel my heart beating every kick. Ears of the stethoscopes. My biggest fear is to let my hopes fade. How about you? I got a feeling it's the same. Sunshine and sunset. We live and we die, then we go to bed. As depressing as it seems, at least we got to dream. Sunshine and sunset. We live, then we die, then we go to bed. As depressing as it might seem, makes you never wanna fight dreams. Step one, sit down and write a verse. Step two, gotta hell, I might as well go light it first. Permission granted for isolation participation. It's not the healthiest, God grant me emancipation. Try to tame Great Dane level temptation. Guess I'm afraid of being lost when I run out of patience. I'm just a young man getting older. Got a job and a hobby and a school diploma. So what I want when I wake is the same thing I wanted with my mom cooking steak when I was little. A mansion by the ocean was a favorite, but lately I've been barely living paycheck to paycheck. Played it in the tape deck, Guru and Primus, and now the mic and me are like a blanket and Linus. Used to be a Boy Scout back when I was young, then on the track, and now I'm on the track attacking with my tongue. Sunshine and sunset. We live, then we die, then we go to bed. As depressing as it seems, at least we got to dream. Sunshine and sunset. We live, then we die, then we go to bed. As depressing as it might seem, makes you never wanna fight dreams. I got the vocal box with the locusts. My only hope is that I'll never ever lose focus. I go by clinical, stopping to drop a miracle. I can be serious and I can be hysterical. Wifey's an Aquarius, might be cause I'm a miracle. Siphoning life from air in her pipes when the Holy Spirit flows through them. And I wake up to a voice so beauteous. One day you'll get it why I said I rap for the two of us. In the meantime, we'll go to skating rinks and wonder if our future child is gonna have the sandy kinks. It doesn't really matter, in the end couldn't be gladder. Won't pretend I wasn't sadder in the past and that it won't last. That's the unpredictability of being human. You wanna last, you need agility, a proper view and tolerance of pain instead of hollering and staying up in the parlor with the neck veins swelling till you split your melon. Sunshine and sunset. We live, then we die, then we go to bed. As depressing as it seems, at least we got to dream. Sunshine and sunset. We live, then we die, then we go to bed. As depressing as it might seem, makes you never wanna fight dreams.
Urban Radio 89.1 FM. That was Sunshine by Clinical. The MC. The MC. Clinical,
that
you still
was
there?
Sunshine by Clinical. I'm sorry. I like the way you said that.
That was awesome. I adore that track.
Thank you.
That was awesome. So this brings us to the conclusion of our show. You want to go ahead and let the listeners know where they can see you next?
Yes. So first off, check out clinicalmusic.com, please, or check out any social media /clinicalmc. And I recently just got booked for June 13th, doing a Formula, which is the monthly showcase put on by Rec Shop Movement up in Lynn.
Big up Rec Shop.
Yeah, I don't have the specific address, but it's up in Lynn. If you check out Rec Shop Movement, them on social media. If you check out my website, you'll get all the full info. But that's June 13th up in Lynn for all of our northern Bostonian friends, or anyone outside who wants to travel up there. Please travel up there and support it. It's a great movement that Rec Shop's doing. That Rec Shop is moving.
Perfect.
So
All
support.
right. Excellent. So again, this brings us to the end of our program on the Life Music Energy Show here at Philly Urban Radio 89.1 FM. I hope you guys had as much fun tonight as we did, because it was kind of cool. Kind of like some cool kids camp kind of thing.
Definitely.
So,
Cool nerds.
Thank you so much, family, for tuning in. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get to this commercial break. And in the show, we want to go ahead and thank Clinical once again for passing through.
Thank you.
For sticking it out and doing the thing, the acapella, the freestyle, the tracks. You guys, please make sure you check him out.
Yes.
Up and coming artist, I'm a favorite
Debut album
artist.
out now.
Debut album.
New video for Solid Gold out now.
New video coming soon.
Album release show
Album
2 days
coming
ago. You missed it.
Show 2 days ago.
New t-shirts out.
T-shirts out now.
Available for sale, $10.
Available for
Go to a
sale,
good cause.
$10, good cause.
Clinical music.
Somebody needs to put me on a background. So many issues.
Man.
I have fun. I like to have fun.
Yes, you do.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and end the program. I'll be back with you guys next week, Wednesday. Same time, same station, 6 to 8, Philly Urban Radio, 89.1 FM. I believe I have Maggie Leone coming in next week. She's going to be coming in, dropping some of her music off. Great R&B singer. She was at Scullers the other night, and I heard she did a great job. Beautiful voice, beautiful woman, beautiful person. And then later on in the month, I have A&B coming through, and I also have Rael out of the Almighty family coming through. So as always, love you guys. Thank you for sticking with us. Love you, fam. The support is everything. All right, so Philly Urban Radio, 89.1 FM. Thank you. Have a good night.
Life, Music, Energy Radio with LaWanda Monique.